Mic test. Oh shit, I need to do playback here. Ah yes, traffic noises, very nice. Mic test. Love traffic noises, very good. Mic test is the mic test. Mr. Mic Test. We know where you hid the body. You're wanted for questioning on behalf of the town of Mic Test. Dude, my microphone is picking up all this like scattered desk noise. It's very surprising. Anyhow, let's transition on in and see if this works, if everything's gonna break. Seems to be working. Looks okay. How's the microphone quality? If I get it really close, am I too loud for the stream? As long as I stay calm here, I think it's okay. Yeah, it seems okay. Hola y bienvenidos a mi transmisión espectacular. Hoy es un buen día y voy a trabajar en tareas videos. Anyhow, welcome. Hope everybody's doing a fantastic day. We're gonna get into it tonight. I've been painstakingly moving some stuff to a different hard drive, which is actually still connected via USB to my computer, but it should work fine. Welcome, Slink. Welcome, another Nate. Another Nate claims that we are, in fact, nothing more than sacks of goop held together by surface tension and cross-linked proteins. This seems accurate. All right, let's get this out of the way. So, I have a dilemma here. My microphone is on a arm connected to my desk right here, right in front of my PC. And it is either in the way of my monitor or in the way of my keyboard, and I have to like look around it. Slink says I primed my new charger menu. Oh, fantastic. I think tonight what we're gonna do is set up a new segment at the end. I still want to make a like a transition video that comes up like a splash screen that says, oh, time for show and tell, and instead of interrupting the stream to show things as people post them during the stream, what we'll do is we'll pull up the Discord and show things at the end of the stream. I think it'll be really fun. I'd like that to be a fixture here on the channel, and I think I can possibly integrate that well with the paint streams as well. Also, new update, I went ahead and bought a new chair, so no longer am I sitting in a steel chair, destroying my lower back. Although, it doesn't mean you're going to have to deal with a lot of swaying back and forth, because I tend to rock. Anyhow, let's pop into Premiere. See if we can't get rolling tonight. Definitely looking forward to seeing what you do with the charger, Slink. And again, it's an open invite to other folks. If you want to submit a painted charger or a custom charger design, either way, for the Charger Derby video, yeah, send it my way. Pop it on Discord. Don't ever be afraid to @ me. Okay. I'm seeing some question marks. I think it's going to take a moment the first time. It needs to populate it. But I think it's going to work, though. It may actually be going a little slow because it's pulling through My new hard drive is in, it's a USB to SATA connection currently, but it still should be way faster than the M2 problems. It looks like it's all populated. Premiere's eating a lot of CPU. Nope, it chilled out. I think it loaded everything in. We're down to 30% CPU for everything and only about 14 gigs of RAM. I'm still seeing this physical memory. It's like the computer thinks it has half the RAM it actually does. I think I'm going to upgrade to a double, like a 32 gig setup sometime soon. Ferngully song. Slink says, I have a plan. Whether I can execute said plan remains to be seen. I'm going to call him Toxic Love. Yes, that is the Ferngully song. I love it. I'm really excited to see what you do. Just make sure to get some good pictures for us. Your cell phone camera should be sufficient as long as you have like good lighting, and if you have a better camera, that's all the better. Anyhow, let's dive back into this project and try to start moving forward once more on a little bit of editing. I'd like to get this video out and get back on track. Should be fun. Should be fun once it's out, but we'll also try to have some fun tonight. Okay, okie doke. Let's see, where were we at the end of last one? I know our last episode, I got like really unreasonably angry at the setbacks and just closed it, which is why we're doing episode 46 again. Okay. I recall resizable bar. Some of your RAM is being loaned to your GPU. Why would it do that? My GPU has a fuck ton of RAM. What do you mean by resizable bar? I've never heard of this. Advanced feature of PCI Express to increase performance in certain games. RTX 30 series graphics card in laptops. Please check with the manufacturer. All right, how do I disable this? All right, let's get rid of this stupid feature. I don't want my GPU eating my RAM that I need for my RAM. Oh, if I take display pictures, I'm going to have my buddy do it. He has a high quality camera. Ooh, heck yeah. Heck yeah. All right, let's Google how to disable resizable bar NVIDIA. Yeah, that's really dumb. I mean, I get it. It makes sense if you have like 64 gigs of RAM and you're hard gaming, but like, I don't care. Like, I don't need a million FPS in my games. At this stage, it is not possible to disable. Okay, but in the desktop, all right. Oh, Jesus Christ. Just tell me how to do it. Show me 3 pictures. The drivers only enable and use it in certain titles which benefit from it. I don't think it's using it. I think it's just shitty RAM. I have 4 sticks too. I think it's because it's a 4-stick setup. And there's probably some setting in the BIOS that I don't know anything about, because BIOS settings like provide no information. They just give you this name that you need to know what it means. Yeah. No, I think the trick, what I need to do is do a similar upgrade to what you did, Nate, and get a 2-stick setup, with big amounts of RAM. Also, what this song is fucking dank. What are we listening to? Forever Sunsets Drag You Down. Very nice. 4 sticks of 8 or 4 sticks of 4. I'm pretty sure it's... How do I look that up? System information. This PC properties. It is 4 sticks of 8. 4 sticks of 8. They're also team group. 32 gigs, yeah. I couldn't remember. I knew that it was 32, but you asked me and my brain like shut off that memory like it didn't exist. I've got 80 gigs in mine now and 20 of it is locked to some other purpose. I haven't investigated since it's working real good. Yeah, I think I need more RAM anyways for all the editing I do, and like because all these clips I'm calling are 4K footage. Yeah, I think it'll be worthwhile. All right, let's see. If I recall correctly, we did the real mayonnaise. That's where we got the Metroid mayonnaise. I did the sandwich thing, a Sammy sandwich, as requested by Lord Faultier, Mr. Tyler. We did the today's color palette, and I was in the process of making a Cowboy Kent Rollins image. More RAM is always nice to have if your motherboard can support. Yeah, I agree. Like, I don't think it's super necessary for the gaming I'm doing, but like, I'm doing... Why is this peaking so loud? Does this not have a hard limiter on it? Hard limiter, edit. -12. Some of that audio just peaked above -12. Oh, is that audio coming through for y'all? I hope not. Okay, yeah, I have it silenced. Because that was blasting my ears as I was dragging back and forth here. Okay, so let's get back to it. I need to listen to this, to what we're talking about here. Let's just play this section back, and I will actually turn on the audio. So let's come in here and unmute that. And it's a little low. It's reduced, so it shouldn't be too bad. Let's see if it's coming through.
Back at it again, and now it's time to actually paint on these little Urbanmechs lads with a predetermined palette that's chosen by my client. You too can choose a super stack Sammy sandwich of paints in specific brands and hues, really whatever flavor you prefer. That is, you'll have full
hues. You know I gotta do it, right? Hue, Star Trek. Let's get a different image of Hue. Images. Which one? We used this one before, if I recall correctly. We're gonna use this one now. Is that the best resolution we have? What about this one? Borg slide. Yeah, we're gonna do a Borg slide again. Yeah, we'll use this one. We'll use this one right here. We're gonna copy image. We're going to open up paint.net. Also, a reminder to folks out there, especially if you're catching this via the algorithm rather than live, whenever we're in these workflow sessions, it is always an open call for people to give suggestions in the process of making the video and come up with silly jokes and ideas. This Country Fried Minis is quickly becoming a community effort, so we'd love to have your silly ideas. What calls that to mind here is this original, the hue thing here, as suggested by another Nate, found its way into a video, and we're going to do it again and do a little self-referential stuff here. Sod9 coming in saying, I have Mexican food now. That sounds awesome. I think I'm going to do a burrito tonight after stream. Go hit up the El Capitan. Yeah, El Capitan Taqueria is a block from me. It's kind of awesome. and they do a full vegan burrito with Beyond Meat and I don't know what brand it is. I think it's Daya. They use the fake cheese and the fake sour cream, and it's really good. I can get that greasy California burrito experience without any animal products in it. It's really awesome. I would murder a burrito right now. Hergen Durgan. What are you talking about? Sweetest meatballs. Yes. Speaking of meatballs, there's evidently an IKEA in downtown San Francisco now. I haven't checked it out yet, but a buddy of mine mentioned they had veggie hot dogs there. So it's like unironically a really good place to go and eat lunch for really cheap. Love IKEA. I've never been. I only know of their reputation, and actually I kind of want to keep it that way. Like it's this mythical place in my mind. Also, all IKEAs are IDEA from now on, just forever. Never been to IKEA, only ordered online. Yeah. Been meaning to look on there again. Super common for peeps to do cool DIY stuff with IKEA. Interesting. Ooh, I'm getting Erdani Light Horse Lance tomorrow as well as some washes. Let me remind myself. Light Horse Lance. Is it the Hunter Lance? Yeah, that looks like a really fun kit. That looks like a really, really fun kit. Let me open this image in a new tab. What are we getting here? It is a Cyclops, the Banshee, a Jumping Thunderbolt, and the Sagittaire. Sagittaire is one of those... Sagittaire is one of those mechs I've been wanting to play with, but just never play in the era. Let's see, what's our standard armament on the Sagittaire here? We're looking at 2 LPLs, 5 medium pulse lasers, a small pulse laser, and ERPPC. That's absurd. Absolutely absurd. Also, check out this fabulous original art. Actually, let's see. What book is that? What book does he come in? I just saw it. 3067. Yeah, there he is right there. Pal. Love it. Love it. So very cool. Page 99 in the readout 67. Very cool. And you know, it's funny that I don't actually play with this one because it's in the era I prefer. Also, real quick, shout out to this chair. It makes it so easy to come back to that shelf and pick up stuff for show and tell. 2 or 3 of the medium pulse lasers rear facing, if I recall correctly. 353 Assault Mech 2. I mean, it's great. I'm actually like a big fan of rear facing lasers. They really come in handy when you're getting harassed by some light mechs or some jumping foes. And if they're pulse lasers, you're also like, you're mitigating that secondary target penalty. And furthermore, because you have some of your armament is not forward facing, you're not going to be overheating yourself trying to alpha strike at a forward facing target. I like them. I like some a lot. Be really cool to see a way to incorporate rear-facing lasers in the video games. Something like an auto-targeting system that will only fire if your heat's at a certain level or something. I think it'd be really fun. Really fun thing to incorporate. Probably going to pair the Sagittaire with my Highlander and Gunslinger Super Heavy Lance so far, but it'd be nasty. Space Sims have tons of shit like that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, because there's like... Space Sims deal with like a whole bunch of point defense weapons and whatnot. Battletech kind of has that with the the anti-missile system in the video games, it actually like it shoots down missiles, but in the tabletop it provides I want to say it's a -4 malice to the enemy's result on the cluster table. Yeah, for keeping pressure on people. What you're talking about? Yeah, above you, under you, whatever. We're entering a new stage of ergonomics here. Next thing you know, you'll be buying a humidifier to prevent your wet palette from drying instantly. I am shocked at how quick my wet palette dries out. It's either like way too wet or just like dries out really quick, and there's nothing in between. Do what? Says Comstar Knight. Also, welcome to the stream, Comstar. Hope you're doing well this evening. We are back at editing tonight, only I've immediately sidetracked myself because I said the word hue. So we've got to put another hue reference. I think this is going to become a mainstay. I need to put my face on hue at some point. Actually, are we doing it right now? We might do it right now in this moment. Let's see. Let's just do it. Let's just do it right now. It's 57% voice. That sounds about right. Okay, let's do this. He's got like a neutral expression with a bit of like a smirk on it. Let's take these off. How do I do this? Here we go. All right. For some reason, I have a timer on my front-facing camera. I don't know why. Let's send it to myself. Boom. We'll do that. Did that go? Yeah, there it went. Okay. Okay, so now I'll pull up Discord. I'll go over to the Biscuit and Gravy bot. We'll copy this. I'm going to open a new image. Pow, paste. Take the face. Cut. Close. Don't save. New layer. Oh, this is so dumb. All right, we need to decrease the opacity. There we go. Get it about the same size, like workable. All right, that looks almost there. All right. Did you forget to turn that off after your latest nude selfie photo shoot? Yeah, probably. I haven't done the photo shoot yet. You got to get that number up before I even think about doing that. Also, it just occurred to me to do a quality CFOF photo shoot, I need to get a camera person. I'm hating this more and more. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. All right, let's blend this in. Uh-oh. There's been 19 requests for the CFOF. I guess I need to order a wolf bill towel available over at, what is it? threadless.com/something. They're very expensive. More expensive than I care to charge, to be honest. All right. Let's decrease the size of this here and get this thing going on. Yep. Where else? I think we have a little bit here that needs to get removed. We can go bigger on the brush size. We have fun here. This is dumb stuff. I mean, is it not worth like 15 minutes of effort for 0.5 seconds worth of content? I think it is. Welcome to Country Fried Minis, where we never get any content out. But you're a part. You, the viewer. Okay, so that's looking all right. Now I need to make the skin kind of Borg shaped. Full opacity, and then what we'll do is we'll bring down the saturation, I suppose. Let's go hue saturation. Let's pull it down. There we go. Yeah, it looks fine to me. It's only going to be on the screen for a split second. A little bit of neck below the tube. Yeah, that is true. I actually think what I need to do here is extend my neck. Because I want that fat neck in there, you know? Let's push it down to here. And then we'll grab a shadow tone out of here, I think. And go, 25. We'll go 0 hardness. I think that should go. Edit, redo. Let's move this layer above. And we'll add a new layer and create the blending mode multiply. And we can start doing some shading down here. Alright, let's snag this color and boost it a little further up. Okay, and then we'll grab a little bit of this color and put a new layer in there. Go down to 15 and blend that edge. Blend this edge. Let's go real big on our eraser and we can start lightening some of this. Pow, snag some of that. Let's go back down to brush size 20. So when I change the brush size here, it also affects how like feathered the edge is. So I like to just, yeah, looks good enough to me. Passable. We can even do like a little bit of an edge here to the stuff, to the Borg stuff. Yeah. And then what we'll do is we'll magic wand this, and we can hold Alt. No. Where's it at? I need to do this tool. There we go. And we can delete. Fuck it. It's good enough. There we go. That's how you waste how much time? 30 minutes. Yes. Let's go back up to 75% hardness here, and then we're going to continue on around, and do this image removal and get this going. All this for literally 0.5 seconds worth of content. But that's the good stuff. That's the moments where people are like, what was that? And they stop and they rewind it, and it increases engagement. Yes. It contributes to the art. Tonight is going to be all the work for a 2-second shot. Well, hopefully we'll get some more of that. It was only like 10 minutes. Okay. 0.5 seconds, maybe like 30 minutes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. What's going on here? I got like... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I was erasing... Let me show y'all what's happened here. So, on my color window here, I have selected a color with reduced opacity. So when you go to the eraser, it carries over that opacity, and I was getting a like a little bit of a color. You can see it right here. I don't know if that's showing up, but like right through here is a little bit of color and not transparency. I guess I could put a color underneath and you could have seen it a little better, but we fixed it. You should have put your face on a different Borg 7 of 9, maybe. Yeah. Now I need to find an excuse to make a Borg joke, but this is all just because I say the word Hugh. And then I immediately, as I was working on it, had the invasive thought that I should put my face on it. So that's what we've done. I like this track. What are we listening to? ELFL's Memory Drive. Very nice vibes. Also, welcome, Kotex. Hope you're doing well this evening. I know it's late for you. Always a pleasure to see you in here. Alright. We just need to make it around this lead. And then we can save the asset. For those of you who don't know, this is paint.net. It is a pretty powerful tool. It's available for free. 7 of 9 Cameron sounds fun. Oh man. Do I do that? Do I do the 7 of 9 thing for the CFOF image? And just do like a skin tight bodysuit? That would show off a lot of rolls, you know. I have the boobs for it. That could be really fun. That could be really, really stupidly fun. I'll think about it. I will think about it. I didn't do it, you say. Nightbot claims that in South Dakota you can get a driver's permit at age 14 with parental consent. Once you turn 16, you can get that's not even news. Same way in Tennessee. I'm gonna give that fact a 1 out of 5. Nonsense. Of course Nightbot would rebel against me making claims that she's sus. Alright, we need to shrink the brush here to fit it in between. There we go. Let's go a little bigger on that. I think 25 is safe here. It's 15 for a learner's permit in most states. I mean, that's kind of terrifying when you think about it too, though. Like, I know how I drove when I was 16, and I don't want to be on the road with those folks. Of course, I'm also comparing like how bad drivers are here in San Francisco. People drive excessively dangerously. Tailgating, going way too fast, not stopping at stop signs. It's really I hate driving behind the people around here. Had a buddy in high school who drove a motorcycle at 14. Yeah, exactly. Slink says drivers suck everywhere. It's a people problem. Yeah, people suck. That's why I just stay home and hang out in the Discord and hang out here with y'all. Chat's good, people. Let's do lasagna chat. God, that's a lot of lasagna. Motorcycle permits can be gotten at 14. That's fucking terrifying. I think I'm going to make an adjustment here to the lasagna command. It just hit me that lasagna is not... where's it at? It's on page 2 here. I wonder if this is going to fit. How do I do a count? That's it. Okay. Boom. To user, period. Count trays of lasagna have been distributed. Oh. Given. Can we fit given? Submit. I also don't need it to be capital L. That looks off. Boom. Submit. We should now have an updated lasagna. Let's do chat. Exclamation point. Lasagna. Who's getting the lasagna this time? It's gonna be Bill. It should count it now. It's really low CC motorcycles of that age, I think. His may have been 100 CC at best. Yep, there we go. It counts now. It counts the lasagna trays. I like number go up. Me gusta mucho. Los Números. Arribos? Does Arriba need to match the let's ask Google Translate. Let's see what. Let's see. I like when number go up. Subin. Upload. Interesting. Let's see the dictionary. Subir. Okay, subir. Increase. New. Me gusta mucho cuando yo. I can't remember the word for learn. Learn new words. Las palabras. Aprender. Me gusta mucho aprender palabras nuevas. Es muy bien. Es muy bien. Spanish is a neat language. I've been enjoying it. Though at the same time, Spanish is actually part of the reason I stopped caring so much about class. When I was over at Country Fried Minis, I was about to say Country Fried Minis. When I was over at City College, I was chasing a 4.0, and I got a B in one of my Spanish classes, and it destroyed any hope of a 4.0. To recover from a single B, you would have to take 3 honors level courses and get above a 100 to balance it off. So it tanked my idea for getting a free ride and acceptance over to Berkeley. Which I'm glad I didn't go anyways. The crowd over at Berkeley just seems to be a bunch of young people, like really young folks. Even worse than the crowd over at SFSU. And I hate people. I hate being around people. They make me nervous. They're unpredictable. And I just don't have the energy to hang out with people in their 20s. Coke takes 241. It's 53% sus. I can believe it. That of course means that almost half the time you're dreadfully serious. All right, we're almost there with this. Holy shit. What am I doing with my time here? I don't think this kind of stuff will matter as much in the future. So I've spoken a bit with folks in the Discord. I think the plan is to do more streams after the semester wraps up. So here in about 4-5 weeks, I'm going to be done with classes. And I think what we'll do is boost the amount of streams during the week. That way I get more editing done, more painting done, and honestly, I don't think it's too much to do like 3 hours a day. Honestly, this is work, but it doesn't feel like work. It feels like a little bit of fun and a little bit of productivity. You could meet a young romantic partner at college and have a proper midlife crisis. Well, you see, if it hasn't happened in 7 years of school, I don't think that's on the agenda for me. I am not there to talk to people. In fact, my art history 602 class right now, I'm hating it so much because it's group discussions. Give me a proper, like, boring lecture any day over that. Cameron's gonna start streaming himself sleeping. Well, I mean, if y'all wanna see a fat man try to adjust and get comfortable for multiple hours and fart a lot in his sleep, I couldn't do that. Just live on camera all hours of the day and night. I guess it depends on how many views it gets. I was in a group class my very last semester. I finished writing paper after like 3 hours of this one day a week in class. And this bitch in my group deleted all the writing and erased all edit history at once somehow. Yeah, exactly. Fuck that. I would immediately write the professor and be like, hey, this bitch sucks. Please fire her from your class. Out of a cannon at the sun. I actually don't know. I might fail this class this semester. Because the professor has given a absurd amount of weight to attendance, and I've missed a few classes. The sleeping stream's only 1 hour long every 3 days or so. I sleep a lot more than that, unfortunately. Alright, so we've got this thing cut out. We're going to take our lasso tool, and we're going to start getting a lasso, and then we can hold control and add to the thing as we go around. Zip. And let's add a little more up here. Almost there. I've done this so much for thumbnails. Sometimes I like to cut the subject out and then like paste it back over top of itself and darken the background. There are some cool tools for this, like Photoshop has a really, really nice subject removal tool. Alright, so now we're going to go to Edit, we're going to invert selection, we're going to delete the background. We're going to take our surrounding box, select our subject, we're going to crop to selection, and we're going to save as, where is this, secondary video production? We'll save this in the Urbanmechs lens, and we'll call this Cam Hugh. PNG, save, boom, and it's going to flatten it. There we go. It looks fine. Countrified Hugh, yeah. Attendance-based grading never made sense to me. Like, if I can succeed in class without being there, what's the problem? It's my education that I'm playing for. That's the big thing that is really getting me about it. Like, if I'm paying so much to be in that class, you should not be able to grade me based on attendance. And like the vast majority of the grade in that class is attendance. And it's shit garbage. It's like I'm there to learn about art history, and all I'm learning is how to socialize with people, which I suck at. I don't want to talk to these fucking 22-year-olds. Sorry, I'm a man in his mid-30s. I don't want to chat with young folks. There's enough of a divide in age that I'm completely lost.
In specific brands and hues.
Brands and hues.
Brands and hues.
Brands and hues.
Brands and hues. Really, whatever.
All right, where did that hit at?
Brands and hues.
Hues, right there. Sorry if that coughing is coming through the mic. 19. All right, we want Hugh to pop in right here. we're going to open file location. There we go. Let's pop in Hugh right here. Oh, why is it so long? I'm going to shrink this down to like 2 seconds long. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to start with a position off screen. We gotta have it. We gotta have it coming from the top. Okay. I feel like I've inhaled a piece of fuzz. That's a shit professor smoking his own pipe, trying to make himself important when no one cares. Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree, and I hate it. I may lodge a complaint. Because actually, like, I'm not sure what the class is about, honestly. We've had some discussions about art communities, and, like, it is really unclear what the point of the class is, what we're talking about, and what this paper's about. Plus, in addition, we had a week off 3 weeks ago because of spring break, and then we had another week off because of Cesar Chavez Day, and then we had another week off this last week because the professor was at a convention. So, like, that's already, what's that, 20% of the class. So that just increases the amount of grade weight for attending the stupid class. One class I took forever ago, literature something or another, I think. Professor asked about Oedipus is the only thing, and I was the only one that knew about it. He asked me a couple things which I answered. No one else knew what he was talking about. He stopped and told me I could leave because I passed the class. Amazing. Yeah. I'm not enjoying this class. I actually was kind of pumped on it because it was going to be, you know, art history, but I'm not actually learning any art history, which really, really, really sucks. Literally got an A for like 10 minutes. Damn, that'd be nice. That'd be super nice. See, I did not care about art history at all. And as part of my associate's degree, I had to take some art history, and I ended up taking 3 semesters with this really awesome professor of Western art history. It was a really good time, actually. Really, really good class. A series of classes. It's like she kind of gave it her all. Yeah, she kind of gave it her all. It was really, really good experience. I did a honors project paper in that class. That was really fun. Okay, anyhow, that's enough bitching. I apologize, but it's definitely on my mind. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna fling this lad up that way, and we're gonna rotate it. No, we're gonna rotate it up like this, and then give it a watch.
Specific brands and hues, really whatever flavor you prefer.
The fuck, dude? Okay.
Brands and hues,
All right, I think what we need to do.
Really whatever flavor you like.
This needs to be faster. This needs to be faster right here by like that much. And then this whole thing needs to come in. Let's try that now.
Specific brands and hues, really.
Not fast enough. It needs to be even faster. Let's try it like that.
Brands and hues, really.
It's not hitting right now. Art history can be fun and interesting. It really doesn't improve technique, in my opinion. Learning Shakespeare like jelly biscuits doesn't make you a better author. No, but at the same time, like having an understanding of the development of art from like certain periods of time is really cool knowledge. I definitely think I gained a lot from it. But yeah, if you're pursuing an art degree, art history isn't super useful, but it you know, part of it's required for the class.
Brands and hues, really what
I think we need to try and move this a little further.
brands and hues, really whatever flavor you prefer.
All right, that's so stupid. I'm okay with this. Actually, we need to do... Let's shift this down a few frames and then condense this just a little bit more. And we're going to set the rotation... I'm going to set the rotation a little... Damn it. A little further. Like that. Let's see what that looks like. All right, 100%. Full screen. Why is it not working? The fuck is wrong now, computer? All right, I wonder how much we just lost. I tell y'all, I'm about sick and fucking tired of problems, of issues, of things not working. It's really getting old. It goes very quickly from joy and enjoyment and fun to like
Brands and hues, really whatever.
all right, okay, got to do all the shifting around of keyframes that I just did again. This has got to get shifted down. What did I do here? I think I shifted that inwards. And then this needs to come back like 2 frames.
Brands and hues, really
And then this got to get shifted over here.
brands and hues, really whatever flavor you prefer.
And then sometimes you click and it doesn't register that you clicked. Oh, it's great. Great. Love it. Very happy camper here.
Brands and hues, really whatever flavor you prefer.
All right. 60 minutes worth of work for 2 seconds worth of content. Excellent.
Brands and hues, really whatever flavor you prefer. That is, you'll have full faculty over the choices regarding your paint scheme by snagging a commission by yours truly. Ponder hiring me over on Fiverr.
Fiverr. All right, now I need a Fiverr image. Fiverr. Logo. Let's come up out of the... Ooh, boy. It appears my frustration killed the stream. Beep, bo, beep, bo, beep, bo, beep, bo. That's crazy how low quality that. Should always have one of your stock photos. I do indeed. Have I already uploaded it here? Premiere Pro recovered the latest version of projects that didn't close properly. You can no, I don't need. Why would you tell me this? I know this. All right, I'll be right back. Now, I don't remember which one of y'all suggested that we do I Can Hear It. But that's really good BRB music. Gotta kill some hardware to keep them watching. Ah, yes. Yes, indeed. Alright, let's drop the Fiverr in here. Let's make sure I'm not going to overwrite anything first. Okay. And we'll zoom in here. We're going to reduce this to duration. Oh, we'll do 2 seconds on that one. Boom. It was an accident. Yeah, totally an accident. Okay, so this needs to be... I think what we're going to do... Let's go out to 25% size. We're going to put it down here. And we're going to make it rotation 180. I was saying I can hear the old BRB track, I just didn't know the name. Yeah, it's a better vibe. Much better vibe now. Alright, and then we're going to go in 1 second. And we're going to put this thing here. And we're going to make it rotation 0. And then we're going to go out to the end here. And we're going to add another keyframe. We're going to move it this way. And we'll go -1 degree so it continues rotating around the way we want.
We're on Fiverr. That's fiverr.com.
Oh, wait. No. I need to -359. I think that's how we make it continue spinning.
Fiverr. That's fiverr.com/30.
Yeah, perfect. Just keep a stock of sod pressing the arms off a chair. It'll satiate the hunger of the violent masses. Ah, yes.
Fiverr.com/.
Perfect. Okay.
Fiverr. That's fiverr.com/Thurston Studios.
Okay.
/Thurston Studios.
Where do I say
Fiverr.com.
Fiverr.com?
Fiverr.com.
All right, let's go over to Tech Studio. Tech Studio. This is a complicated shot. We'll get back to the more, better stuff here soon. What is all this? Let's find something that kind of evokes the Fiverr thing. It needs to be simple and quick to read. That works right there. Let's get rid of this. Let's import image. Where was it? It's in secondary production. Yes. We'll do that. Import. And then the text will say, we don't need the HTTP. Fiverr.com/Thurston Studios. I'm pretty sure that's it. That's what I said, at least. Yeah, that's correct. And then we will get rid of the background. And we will max resolution of PNG. Download. Boom, done. New file. We're going to cut that. We're going to go to secondary video production. We're going to go to Urbanmechs Lance, and we're going to paste that boy right here.
Fiverr.
And then we're going to make it appear right there. So let's zoom out and make sure we don't override anything.
Fiverr.com/Thurston Studios.
And then we'll shrink this to there. Okie day. We need to scale this down to like 20%, 30%. We'll put it right up there.
ponder hiring me over on Fiverr. That's fiverr.com/ThurstonStudio.
All right, let's shift it over just a bit. And then I think what we want to do to make that look a little cleaner is we're going to put an opacity in there, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll do 10 frames, and we'll have it boost the opacity. And then we'll go to the back end, we'll put one more, and we'll go back 10 frames as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Boom, booyaka-chow.
Over on Fiverr. That's fiverr.com/ThurstonStudios.
Excellent.
Affordable prices, decent work, everything's negotiable. Together we can rustle up some real proper trail rations made into quality repasts just like down on the range.
Okay, that's the last reference right here. Just
repasts just like
down on the range. Yeah, that's it right there. Okay. We're going to go back. I think 15 frames ought to do it. And then we're going to put Cowboy Kent Rollins in there. No, damn it. There we go. Duration 2 seconds. Perfect. Let's get him sized properly. We're gonna go half size, I think, like that. And we want that kind of angle. Oh, let's just go in from the side. And maybe in from the other side, actually. Was that 270? Yeah. All right, we'll put it right there. Position, scale, rotation. We'll jump forward 15 frames, so half a second. We'll slide him in like that. Yep.
just like down on the range.
And then what we want to do is get 15 frames off the back end. So the decency of the quality is negotiable. What? The decency of the quality is negotiable. Oh, that yes. If you want shitty quality, I can definitely... If you want to order a specific shit quality, I can definitely deliver. All right. All right, so let's put this lad over here, and we're gonna have him shoot off that way and spin like that far.
Made into quality repass just like down on the range.
Oh, I did that stupid. All right, so I want y'all to note this here. So Premiere, I know I've mentioned this before. Why didn't it update? Okay, I think Premiere's about to crash again. So let's just save it and close it. I'll take a bucket of turd cleaners to stomp on, like literal turds. All right, I preemptively closed Premiere here because when I changed the preview scaling, it did not change it. All right, so I want y'all to note this grievous problem. So Mr. Kent comes in, and we have position 1772 532, and then position 1772 532. There are no keyframes in between. But here, let me silence that so y'all aren't hearing that. There are no keyframes in here, but yet I have a whole bunch of fucking motion. So there's no reason for this to be happening. And the only way to fix it, I have to come in here and I have to remove all these keyframes. Let's start from the other end. I have to remove all these keyframes and then replace the keyframe to get rid of all the motion from the non-existent keyframes. It's really, really, really interesting problem. Not sure why it does that. But it consistently does that if you end up placing keyframes. If you end up moving things around in the middle keyframes, it consistently creates that problem. So luckily we just needed to move the one. So we're gonna shoot off this feller that away, and we're gonna twist it around backwards and watch it back. All right, I think what we're also gonna do is bring this in a little faster. Yeah, okay. Saddle on up and head on over to fiverr.com/ThurstonStudios. So we're gonna grab this again right here, PAL, and then we're gonna paste it right there. Oh, I need one more thing right here. Okay. All right. Where is the Gibbs image? Where did I save that? Is it here? It's not there. It's not there. I don't know where I saved it. See if we can find it really quick. Not in here. It's not in there. Damn, I wish I knew where I had this saved. Stream assets, maybe? Is it on the Discord somewhere? Oh my god, I'm never gonna find it. Am I mistaken if we passed the 30-second mark after only an hour? Yeah, I mean, yeah. Let's see. We've done. That's the Fiverr one, and then this is the hue. So we've done the hue. We started at 2 minutes and 35 seconds, and we're up to 30 seconds worth of content. That is precisely where we're at. Okay. Let's pop open Audacity. Let's actually do some recording here. Let's get this done. Let's get back to actual work. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's pull up Notepad and actually start doing a little bit of voiceover work. What was our base color? Xandri Dust? I hope that's still not blasting y'all, by the way. It should be muted. Okay. It looks like it is. Okay. Alrighty. With that self-promotion out of the way, we're gonna move on to the secondary tone as requested. Bink bonk, as requested by my client. Each of the mechs in this commander's force consists of a base tone, and then which side is it? The left limbs rendered in our secondary color in the form of Vallejo's dark vermilion. As y'all saw in the last bit, the primary tone is Metroid Mayo. I mean Citadel Xandri Dust. I personally really like the asymmetry of this styling. The bright, warm tone really offsets the base. Offsets the... What's a good way to describe this Xandri Dust? The neutrality of the dusty hue of... Are we just gonna do hue again? I think we are. I think we're absolutely gonna do it again. Harshly neutral, of the harsh neutrality of the dusty hue, of the dusty of hue of this Xandri Dust produced on behalf of Games Workshop. The bright warm tone really offsets the hard neutrality of the dusty hue of this Xandri Dust produced on behalf of Games Workshop. That's 3 ons. Or 3 ofs, excuse me. 3 ofs. I think it works. I'm not always a fan of painting up your models with the color selection painting up your models with GW colors, but sometimes they really knock it out of the park. God, I can't type. But just have Hugh peeking from the... Yeah, exactly. Saw9 says the Japanese guy I mentioned is streaming now and has been playing Streets for the last 16 hours. Lol. That's insane. Especially considering... Especially in their range of more generic colors. I genuinely like this selection of browns and tans and greens that GW produces. Now, if they just release them in dropper bottles, I'd be all about it. Alright, let's record that up and see how long it is. We're trying to fill... How long is this? 3:15 through 3:54? That might be a little too long, but we're going to try it. JP folk go hard, yeah. I mean, they just got mopped by Boss Guard, LMAO happens to all. Yeah, exactly. You know, I know like long days of streaming could be, you know, it's work, but it's also like, if it's fun, is it really work? Okay.
Alrighty, with that self-promotion out of the way, we're going to move on to the secondary tone as requested by my client. Each of the mechs in this commander's force consists of
Nightbot claims between North and South Korea lies 155 miles of no man's land where hundreds of rare animal species thrive. Yeah, because nobody's there fucking with them. Alright, I need to re-record that and put a pause in between each statement. So that way, if I fuck it up, I can keep the pacing without having to re-record stuff. Yeah, breathe, exactly. Exactly.
Alrighty, with that self-promotion out of the way, we're going to move on to the secondary tone as requested by my client.
Boom. And then we'll delete the mouse click.
Each of the mechs in this commander's force consists of a base tone and then the left limbs rendered in our secondary color in the form of Vallejo's dark vermilion. As y'all saw in the last bit, the primary tone,
yes. I don't even know how I stumbled that there.
As y'all saw in the last bit, the primary tone is Metroid Male, Citadel Xandri Dust. I personally really like the asymmetrical style. Asymmetry of this. I tried to ad-lib it there and broke my flow. I personally really like the asymmetry of this styling. The bit of... okay. I personally really like the asymmetry of this styling. The bright bit, the bit of bright. I tell you, it is really hard to read out loud and not fuck it up.
Why not use the keyboard shortcut to avoid needing to delete clicks? Because I'd have to learn the keyboard shortcut. I guess. I don't know. Never thought about it. Where did I finish? God, that's so loud.
I personally really like the asymmetry of this styling. The bit of bright warm tone really offsets the hard neutrality of the dusty hue of this Xandri Dust produced on behalf of Games Workshop.
I don't think... okay, so I'm mousing over all these buttons. The stop button does not appear to have a keyboard shortcut. Spacebar to play. Stop does not have one listed. Oh, am I dropping frames here? Yeah, I think there's been a bunch of buffering. I was way behind here. Man, YouTube's, I've done a lot of singing the praise of YouTube's streaming platform, and it just seems like, it really seems like they have thoroughly degraded the quality of the streams here. I'm assuming it's cost-saving measures to appease their shareholders or whatever.
I'm not always a fan of painting up your models with GW colors, but sometimes they really knock it out of the park, especially in their range of more generic colors. I I genuinely like the selection of browns and tans and greens that GW produces. Now if they just release them in dropper bottles, I'd be all about it.
I think we've gone way over the time allotment here. I think we've gone way over. So 3:15 through 3:54. Gone way over. Gone way over. Way over. Actually, where's that going to put me? 3:15 with 51 seconds is going to put us at 4:01. Have we heard this track before? This seems new to me. I'm enjoying this one for sure. Okay, I think I'm just going to continue talking here. That's going to put me at 4:01, which gives me 23 seconds. 23 seconds to talk about this color. P is to pause recording, then you can hit stop to cut. That's, I mean, that's just as many steps as clicking and then deleting at this point. It's just interesting that, you know, I'm sure that I'll just get the keyboard noise as well. I don't know why my mic doesn't cut that out, actually. It's probably because the noise canceling effects that I'm accustomed to are usually coming through OBS itself or Discord rather than through the raw input of the mic. Anyhow, speaking of fantastic colors in dropper bottles. Let's put out some Vallejo. What's the full name of this stuff? It's really dumb. Ah, there it is. We're gonna do the full name. Let's put out some Vallejo acrylic metal color airbrush. Good Lord, I can't type. Colors jet exhaust. And apply some quick and efficient one coat coverage to our model. To our models. Our model's metallic bits. This color rocks, and you should absolutely add it to your collection, whether or not you have an airbrush. It sprays and paints on just fine and really cuts down the work when adding that metallic sparkle to a project. Okay. I think I want to add another text studio thing. Let's search for metal. Let's do this one. Let's get rid of the background. Let's go 1. Download. Boom. We're going to go coat. Download. Coverage. Download. Boom. Show all these in the folder. We're going to select them all. Cut. We're going to go over to secondary video production and Urbanmechs Lance. Bow, bow, bow. They're all in there. Excellent. All right, let's record this up and then see where one coat coverage lands and then pop in the stuff and we'll be done up to 4 minutes in the video. And speaking of fantastic colors in dropper bottles, let's put out some Vallejo acrylic metal color airbrush colors, jet exhaust, and apply some quick and efficient one coat coverage to our model's metallic bits. I need to slow down when I say one coat coverage. Speaking of fantastic colors in dropper bottles, let's put out some Vallejo acrylic metal color airbrush colors, jet exhaust, and apply some quick and efficient one coat coverage to our model's metallic bits. This color absolutely rocks, and you should add it to your collection whether or not you have an airbrush. It sprays and paints on just fine and really cuts down the work when adding that metallic sparkle to a project. I don't know how long that was. So at 1:15, and we ended, was it here? 1:15, so that's 50 seconds, so that's 25 seconds. Did I have room for that? 4:1, yeah, I think I do have enough room for it. Okay. So let's export audio. We're going to go Urbanmechs Lance voiceovers. We're going to call it Urbanmechs 9, excuse me. Save. We're going to export. Okay. Let's go back to our Urbanmechs Lance and we'll go into voiceovers. Let's drag this into the things here. I don't actually have... Why is the decoder not showing up here? Well, let's try to plug it in there and see if it works. Yeah, now we got an audio decoder on. Okay. And we want to put that right here at the start. And how much time do we have left on the end of this? 4:30 to 4:34. It's a seriously worthwhile investment. All right. Let's re-export audio as Urbanmechs 9, PAL. And we'll export this thing. Yes, we'll erase it. All right, and then this should update and I can drag out the end. Okay, I got plenty more time actually. How much does that cost? I want to get an accurate price for it. Let's do Vallejo metal color jet exhaust. Let's get an accurate price on it. Shopping. About $10. Okay. About $10. About $10. I'm gonna say dollary dues though. Oop. Motorcycle going by right as I hit the record. Varies greatly. Yeah, it depends on where you're getting it. I think I paid probably 11, maybe 15 for mine, but there's a markup for going to your place. I'm gonna say 15. $15 dues. It's definitely a worthwhile investment, even at $15 dues. Perfect. And now we re-export this as number 9. I paid 12, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so $15 dues is probably accurate. I guess it depends on how much individual places are charging for shipping. I hear that's a huge problem with trying to buy stuff in Australia. Alright, so we're going to go back to our previous clip and we're going to copy our hard limiter effect and we're going to paste it on here. And then let's think about, for one, we're going to save this. Let me make sure I'm not blasting y'all's ears with the audio source. Nope. All right. We want to change the zoom on some of these. Just create a little visual interest. Oh shit, did I do that for the previous clips? I may not have. Let's look. This is 50, this is 75, that's 80, 80, 75, 100. Okay, those are set. And Vallejo is important no matter where you live because Spain is imaginary. Yes. Should I call it Vallejo? Vallejo. From now on. I think I kind of want a fart sound effect right here. I think I want a fart sound effect here. I think that's in my assets folder though. Have I moved the assets yet? I have moved assets. Okay. I have moved assets. That's what I was worried about. Vagilo. No. I don't think I can get away with that. Wait, do I not have? There it is, sounds. I got farts in here somewhere. Valippily-doo. Alright. I think I have one called like horse fart or something. Or human fart. There it is, horse fart. That might be the one. It's like multiples. That one's too much. Let's see. How about this one? You know, a good collection of fart sound effects is really important. No, we want, I think it's this one. Let's watch the clip back again. How long does this go? What I miss had to drive. You've missed a little bit of voiceover. You missed some frustrations. And now we're putting fart sound effects in the game. Oh, dang it. All right. I need Okay, we're gonna try the horse fart one, because it's like a double fart, but I don't think it actually lines up correctly. So we could mess around with it. We're gonna try it though. I need to increase my collection of farts, if you can believe it. Do it right here. Alright, and then what we'll do, I think, is to slow this down. Speed duration, we're going to go 50% speed. It's too much, dude. Let's just try it with full speed first. We want this again right there. Let's put that right here. And then we're gonna pitch shift it, I think, a little bit so it sounds a little different. Let's go speed 110%. That needs to be right here. All right. All right, and then we'll pitch shift this one down. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Now I do think I need to dip the level on these. We'll go down 5 decibels maybe. That's not enough. We need to go down further. It needs to be very subtle. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Boom. -10. We've witnessed the full gamut of human emotional responses already. Yes. I tell you, it's very difficult to meter your reactions sometimes. And I am very tired of things going wrong with this project. All right. I'm going to give this a listen. Okay, I think what we got to do here is speed duration this down to like 80%, and then we can go like normal speed with this one. Let's see. Speed duration, let's go 75 with that one. Perfect, okay. All right, here we go. Let's turn back on the audio. And you'll see what's going on here.
We're going to move on to the secondary tone as requested by my client. Each of the mechs in this commander's force consists of a...
Thumbs up. Yes, perfect. Let's get rid of that for now. Could it be that you're trying to edit this video on an actual Urbanmechs computer? Yeah, exactly. We're getting there, and it's going to be a fun production at the end. We're incorporating a whole bunch of really neat little things. It's going to be worth it. I like to think so, at least. And then we're gonna come in, I don't know, 100 on this. Did your PC go full Urby? Not yet. I'd have to put it in an Urbanmechs shaped case. Let's actually make this a slow zoom inwards. I love those shots. So if you're out there painting scenes yourself, and you do like a really, really slow, subtle zoom, the trick is to like, you don't do much zoom. I mean, unless you're aiming for it to be visible, but the idea is if you do a very slow and subtle zoom to where it's like the viewer doesn't register immediately that it's zooming in or zooming out, it'll increase the visual interest to your scene. It's a nice little tool if you're cutting your own videos. I think we want another little thing here. So I need my Metroid Mayo image. Let's open with paint.net. It has all the quirks. Slow, hot, prone to failure. Yeah, exactly. Actually, you know what? I could get away with just a new image here. Let's create a new one. We'll do that. We'll delete all of it, pal. I want a circle. I want my colors. I want it in red. I want brush size, I don't know, 15, pal. We'll do that. Size 409 by 400, so let's make it 420 by 420, of course, because why not? And then we'll increase this one to 20. There we go. And then we're gonna put pal. Looks good. Oh wait, no. We need rounded end caps. All right, save as janky red X. Boom. Now what else do I need? I need an image of Xandri dust. Images. Like, what is the point of this right here? Why would they put their own watermark over top of that? That's assholes. I'll just take this one instead. From Game Nerds. Boom. Game Nerds. Give me this image. Open image, new tab. Copy image. I love how like super low resolution it is. New image, paste. Let's get rid of that background. Boom. Okay. Now, I think the trick we want to do here is to do a fill in. How's that still red at 0%? I'm confused. All right, so what I'm trying to do now, I want to fill in transparent as the color. But 0 opacity seems to be white. Let's do tolerance 100. Why is it not doing the thing? So normally when you fill a color in paint.net, it kind of bleeds the edge a little bit. And it is not bleeding the edge like I need it to. Okay. I guess I need to manually go around the whole thing here then. Yep, I'm gonna have to manually do this. And of course it's not like absolutely ridiculous. Leave it to a task to be difficult when you need it to be simple. But hey, that's what this whole episode's been about, is it not? Massive waste of time for what amounts to not much of nothing. I'm okay with it. Just means, you know, this project's gonna take another month to finish. Layer format? No, it works. I guess that functionality just doesn't work with transparent color. Like, they won't even let me use transparent as a color. Like, if I slide this opacity all the way down, you can see right here it's still white instead of being nothing, which doesn't actually make any sense if the opacity is set to 0. Anyhow, we'll just compensate by taking more time. Also, like, the magic wand should have got these pixels here. Those are white pixels. It should have removed them. Anyhow, this will only take, you know, extra time. Just fine. Fine. I just don't want a white edge around the little image that we're going to post. I almost feel like I need to get a full collection of GW paints and then just to photograph them in front of like a proper key image, a key color. I'm shocked it doesn't exist as an asset out there. Maybe they weren't wide enough. Paint.net racism exposed. No, it's funny to see, like, there might be something in the code to keep it from going too harsh with white specifically, because this paint is in like a clear plastic container, so it's got a whole bunch of white around the edges. But we'll just make, you know, I started to say short work, but this is definitely not short work. But hey, that's what we're doing. We're cleaning edges. I've done this a lot on the fly for like, quite often during D&D sessions. I used to play with a group who played on Roll20. Characters would like pick up equipment or make some kind of change to their appearance, and I'd make PNGs on the fly. Let's go back to brush size 10. Probably some kind of dithering in the water, the magic wand selector. Yeah, that kind of checks out. I'm not sure if it's, I don't know if it's dithering, but something, you know, in that kind of vein. I did try, like, 2 years ago when I was first doing CFM content. I like set up my paints in my little photo booth on the turntable and recorded them with a keyable background, but the bottles just would reflect the key color, and so would the turntable, so it was really difficult to edit out the key, to key it out, you know? There's got to be a way to do it. Definitely something to think about for future projects. And they really got the bottom of this bottle down to the pixel. Alright. Let's add in a layer and paint it black real quick. And we can see how bad the edges are. That's fine. It's perfunctory. Save as. And we're going to call this Xandri Dust. Boom. And this is all, again, just for like a second of content right here. So I say is Metroid Mayo. So we'll call our Metroid Mayo. We'll call Metroid Mayo right here. And we're going to shrink it down to like, I don't know, 20%? 50%? Metroid Mayo. And then so let's add in add track. And we're gonna do our janky red X over top. And we'll put janky red X right here. And then we're gonna add another layer, add track. And then we'll put in our Xandri Dust. And we'll scale Xandri Dust down to 50% maybe? Yes. Self-referential. Once again, we're calling back the same joke. You light a matte white background with your key color and the subject is natural color. Yeah, but the white background, the white conflicts with the white of the container. So you can't use white. It needs to be a matte color. It needs to be like non-reflective as well on whatever color you're using. I think I could get away with it. Oh, it's also complicated baffles in between the two light sources. Yeah, there's also the issue with the pot itself is transparent. So your key color shows through it a little bit. It's just they're shitty. They're shitty for use. They're shitty for photography. Citadel paint pots suck butts. Perfect. All right. So this shot looks okay, but what we're gonna do now is we're gonna make it zoom a little bit. I think over the course of the whole thing, we're gonna have it increase by 10%. And this is gonna be another one of those shots. It's like, okay, so now we want to set this to zoomed in. We'll get our 4K shot there. And then this shot could be maybe, we'll go from 80. And we're going to zoom this one out, I believe. So we'll go right here and then we'll pop this down and we'll come out 10%. Just create a little visual interest, you know? And then this one is... What's going on here? I have a jump cut in there. Alright, let's put this one at 75 and position it down to 969 and then 8 to 5? No, it needs to be 815. 815. Not enough. 810. 810. Still not enough. We'll do 805. And then we want to match these numbers here because it's the same shot, effectively. So 75, 969, and 805. Right? Yes. Okay. Jump over here. Let's bring this one way in. We're going to over zoom it a bit so we can see the metallic happening. And then we're going to go even further in on this one, I think. 125. I want to see the action of that color getting applied. And then it will cut to a talking head. Okay, we made some progress. Where are we sitting at? I got plenty of time. Plenty of time. See if we can cut down this clip now. Alright, Agrex Earthshade. Oh, I like that. I like the knockdown. So what we're going to do right here is we're going to take the Terraria oof sound effect there. Where's it at? Terraria male player hurt sound. Pow. Ba-na-na-na. Right here. So let's slink that back. Perfect. Love it. Fucking silly. Alright, so let's do the same deal. We'll record the voiceover and then change the zooms around. And we'll try to get this. Let's see what amount of time we're working with here. So it's 4:39 through 5:23. What's that? 16 seconds shy of a minute. So 44 seconds to fill. All right, what are we talking about? Agrex Earthshade. All right. I think I'm just going to go on a rant about spilling paint. Okie day. With the bass tones completely dry, it's time to get out a nice warm ink wash to pull out all the shadows that would be present in the recessed areas. They call this stuff liquid talent for a reason, and this particular Citadel, good lord, what do they call it now? Citadel Agrex Earthshade Shade. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Citadel Agrex Earthshade Shade color is really great for neutral browns and earthen tones. For shading. Neutral browns and earthen tones. I would be remiss, however, if I didn't go on a tangent and shame Games Workshop for their piss poor pot. Is there a P word for design? Cinnamon rolls. Synonyms for design. Pattern? For the piss poor pot pattern, which leads to spillage at the wrong time. And prediction? I don't know if that works in this situation. I'm assuming you mean production. Prodiction, as in professional diction. Always ends up production. Yeah, that's what I thought. No, I don't think production works because that's reference to. It's a bit of a stretch, I think. Pattern's a little better. Thank you, though. Yes, thank you. Sorry, I keep seeing my hair doing crazy things in the camera. I would be remiss, however, if I didn't go on a tangent and shame Games Workshop for the piss poor pot pattern, which leads to spillage at the wrong time and always ends up costing me an extra $10 just about every time I go to the game store, because I gotta replace the dang old thing yet again because I made the mistake of dipping my brush right out of the pot, though it's a huge pain in my ass to pour out a little bit of ink like it was a paint onto my wet palette. I mean, come on, GW, get with the damn program. There's a reason people don't put paint in pots no more. All right, let's see if I can fit that whole thing in 40 seconds. I don't think I can. I may have to cut out a couple sentences here, but I do want to shame GW for this. Okay. Let's record Urbanmechs 10 voiceover. Okie day. With the base tones completely dry, it's time to get out a nice warm ink wash to put out all the shadows, to pull out all the shadows. Just read the script, brother. Just read the script. Okie day. With the base tones completely dry, it's time to get out a nice warm ink wash to pull out all the shadows that would be present in the recessed areas. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to fit that rant. They call this stuff liquid talent for a reason, and this particular Citadel Agrex Earthshade shade color is really great for shading neutral browns and earthen tones. Alright, I might could fit it. The shadows need to put out. Yes.
I would be remiss, however, if I didn't go on a tangent and shame Games Workshop for their piss-poor pot pattern, which leads to spillage at the wrong time and always ends up costing me an extra $10 just about every time I go to the game store because I gotta replace the dang old thing yet again because I made the mistake of dipping my brush right out of the pot, though it's a huge pain in the ass to pour out a little bit of ink like it was paint onto my wet palette. I mean, come on, GW, get with the damn program. There's a reason people don't put paint in pots no more. That was good. That was fucking good. Let's see if it fits. Did that actually export? It did, okay. Let's put it in our files. Let's dunk it in right here. It lines up. I probably don't have room for a G's at the end. G's. 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 You had some real Motormouth Max energy there. I don't know that reference. I don't know that reference. I don't know what this is. No idea. Jeez. Micro Machine Guy. All right, let's put in our hard limiter. Let's pop it here. Oh, I forgot the one coat coverage. All right, we got to watch this back. We got to watch this back. All right, we're going to watch it back. Let's make sure to save the project so it doesn't crash on me. Let's pull back this here. Wait, no. I need to find one coat coverage, put it in, and then we'll watch it back. Wait, where was one coat coverage? It was in the metallics. There they are. One coat coverage. Plastic card. I know what micro machines are. I'm aware of micro machines. I'm not familiar with Motormouth Max. One coat coverage. Let's go 20%. Damn it, I zoomed out somehow. 15% perhaps? I think we could go even smaller. We did the voice for the commercials. Man. I don't recall them. This needs to be a little bit bigger. 12.5? 12.
I need to kind of line this up, I think. Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in so I can see. All right, so let's try 12.2. 12.3. 12.4. Is it really 12.5? I thought it looked a little big though. Yeah, it is a little big. 12.45. He did the voice for the commercials. I just can't picture. I can't picture it. Can't place it. Alright, now we want coverage. Pop in right here. Binks and bonks. Alright, effect controls. Let's come down to 10% with that one. Oh, I think it needs to be bigger. It'd be like 20%. Come down here. Yeah, it needs to be way bigger. 25? Ooh, 25 is pretty dead on. Let's scooch it all the way to the edge here. I don't think it's gonna fit though. Yeah, we can't fit them all. Click, click. We may need to put them over on this end, I think, is what we'll do. Yeah. Let's scooch one up. Like that. And then we'll scooch coverage on over. All this fun, silly stuff. I think halfway through the letter looks good. Like that. And then maybe bring it away from the left edge because it's creating a little bit of tension. We'll do 10 clicks over, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. All right, that looks pretty decent to me. Let's all right, yeah, let's do a playthrough. Where's this scene start? Starts right here? Yes. Save. Full screen. Let's hit this. We're gonna go, we're gonna turn on this audio and we're gonna hit go. It's locked up again. Why do you lock up, Premiere? Why do you lock up when I set this going? Like, I don't understand what the damn problem is. All right, I think we're gonna finish up this next section and then call it. The stream looks a little dead. But yeah, let's watch this back.
Alrighty, with that self-promotion out of the way, we're going to move on to the secondary tone as requested by my client. Each of the mechs in this commander's force consists of a base tone and then the left limbs rendered in our secondary color in the form of Vallejo's dark vermilion. As y'all saw in the last bit, the primary tone is Metroid Mail, Citadel Xandri Dust. I personally really like the asymmetry of this styling. The bit of bright warm tone really offsets the hard neutrality of the dusty hue of this Xandri Dust produced on behalf of Games Workshop. I'm not always a fan of painting up your models with GW colors, but sometimes they really knock it out of the park, especially in their range of more generic colors. I genuinely like the selection of browns and tans and greens that GW produces. Now if they just release them in dropper bottles, I'd be all about it. Speaking of fantastic colors in dropper bottles, let's put out some Vallejo acrylic metal color airbrush colors jet exhausts and apply some quick and efficient one coat coverage to our model's metallic bits. This color absolutely rocks, and you should add it to your collection whether or not you have an airbrush. It sprays and paints on just fine and really cuts down the work when adding that metallic sparkle to a project. It's definitely a worthwhile investment even at $15 reduce.
Alright, so the next part has voiceover, I believe.
Okie doke. With the base tones completely dry, it's time to get out a nice warm ink wash and pull out all the shadows that would be present in the recessed areas. They call this stuff liquid talent for a reason, and this particular Citadel Agrex Earthshade shade color is really great for shading neutral browns and earthen tones.
Shades.
I would be remiss, however, if I didn't go on a tangent and shame Games Workshop for their piss-poor pot pattern, which leads to spillage at the wrong time and always ends up costing me an extra $10 just about every time I go to the game store because I gotta replace the dang old thing yet again because I made the mistake of dipping my brush right out of the pot, though it's a huge pain in the ass to pour out a little bit of ink like it was paint onto my wet palette. Come on, GW, get with the damn program. There's a reason people don't put paint in pots no more.
Okay, that works. That works. Shade Slinger. Yes, indeed. Alright, I'm going to adjust these. We're going to adjust the zoom on these, I think. Let's set this one to 60%. Just create a little bit of visual interest. Yep. We want to set this one to, I don't know, 80? You can maybe get away with 80 and do the shot like that.
Recessed areas. They call this stuff liquid talent for a reason, and this particular Citadel Agrex Earth...
And then this shot just needs to stay where it's at. Alright, yeah. 2 shares in Discord for viewing later. Yeah, you know what? I think we're going to look at them now. Because I've got about what I can do. Oh, I see. Videos. Videos for sure. Did someone post hobby? No, I guess not. I guess not. But that's fine. I think we made decent progress tonight. It's a little slow going. I'm still having an issue with Premiere locking up. So I'm not really sure what's causing that. But I think we made good progress. I'm a little hungry. So I think I'm going to go chase that burrito I was talking about earlier. That way I can join some folks. We're going to be hanging out tonight in Discord, probably playing a little bit of Helldivers. It looks like it's on the agenda. I wasn't going to get into it, but a buddy of mine bought me a copy. So I'm pretty excited for that. Most likely memory. Yeah, I think the next upgrade will be probably some RAM. I think more RAM and RAM in a 2-stick format instead of 4 sticks. But in any case, I think that's all I got this evening for editing, for the stream at least. I could go further, but stream's a little dead at the moment, so I think it's a good time to call it. In any case, whether you caught this live or you caught this via the algorithm, I want to thank y'all humbly for stopping by and checking it out. Always a good time. Expect more streams in the future as the school semester winds up or winds down. I'm probably gonna step it up to like 5, 6, or 7 days a week. I think I can handle it, and you know, it's not much for me to take 3 hours out of the day to get a little work done. It's really not that much. So, in any case, I've been Cameron on behalf of Countrified Minis. This is not the Bullshit Corner, but this is the Workflow Station. Remember that these sessions are always about your participation. If you want to put your own jokes in, your own suggestions, it's a great place to get in on it. We'll also do If anybody posts during the stream on the Discord, I'll share them at the end. We'll do a show and tell section. We can talk about your stuff maybe in the last 15 minutes, half hour ish, like we're doing now. But for now, that burrito's calling my name. So thank y'all so much. Remember, as always, to be happy while you're painting. And of course, remember that your participation here on Country Fried Minis makes me happy while I'm painting and editing. Alrighty, y'all. Take it easy. Catch you next time. Bye-bye. This has been another Country Fried Minis production. Thank y'all so much for stopping through this evening. Catch us next time. Same time, same place.